Good morning. Happy Saturday. Slow start this morning. Just now opening up the greenhouse. It is a little after 9. A little over 60 degrees or so outside. I just opened the door. The fans are blowing. And the windows are not open yet. And I'm not sure if you can quite see that. I never do good. There we go. Almost 80 degrees inside. So let's open things up and see how things are doing from yesterday. And hopefully today's video is better. I'll be watching YouTube videos and I'll be like, they are just so polished, and then I realized they probably did a lot of editing. Like a whole lot. Or had somebody helping them do the videos. Not quite there just yet. So, as we talked about yesterday, the only thing you can do to get better at something is try it. So the windows are open. I am looking at the fans now. This one is showing 75%. This one is still showing 100. So I might have to charge one of them. I don't know yet. But anyway, we're gonna turn them on because it's toasty in here. Toasty, toasty, toasty. Alright, so let's see. Runts, broccoli head. It's a little bit bigger than what it was yesterday. That bean plant is shooting up a little bit. Let's see if Runt got any more signs of new florets. Well, that's a little more open than what it was yesterday, but not that big of a difference. I don't think that bean plant is any different. It could be in my imagination, but we do have something new. The first bean blossom. Whoop whoop. That's my very first one. I've never had a bean blossom before. New. New. I just realized I need to go get a pedicure. Try to keep my toes about this video. I see a few little aphids on here, but not anything major. I put these little sticky deals out yesterday, so yeah. So I was just looking at I printed this out. It's from the University of Arizona, the cooperative extension here. Printed this out when I first got started, and so I've had it on my little markings and stuff on it, but I just realized this morning, tomatoes, there we go, tomatoes. The last time I can transplant tomatoes is the end of March, and today is March 29th. I mean, I could push it, but I'm not. So that is gonna go in somewhere here shortly. Shortly. That is the tomato seedling that I repotted. Alright, so let's get some other areas opened up, such as lifting the bug tarp up. Alright, so one side of the tarp up. So maybe as opposed to putting okra right there where there's potato plant is going to get harvested today, maybe that is where the tomato seedling will go, which will kind of make sense because yeah, that pot is relatively big, and so it'll be probably a good enough space for it. So we'll do that. Alright, so everything is looking pretty good this morning. A little bit of leaf burn on this zinnia from me spraying down, but I noticed that day before yesterday, so that's just probably the last of it. It looks like I've had one layer on first level, however, I don't know the technical term for these garlic to die off. So usually when you have 1, 2, 3, like 4 up that have died, that means they're ready to harvest. So this is in progress with them. Yeah, so I got 2 here, 2 on that one, 2 on that one, 2 on that one. Yep, 2 on that one. So yeah, that lettuce baby is definitely looking bigger than what it looked yesterday. A random carrot decided to pop up. So as suspected, we should be able to harvest some lettuce this week. Yay. Because then that means I can stop buying salad greens from stores. It's getting pricey. We eat a lot of greens. Looks like I got a new strawberry blossom. Those berries are definitely looking like they're getting bigger. Let's see. Not much has changed here. This black-eyed Susan seedling is poking up. Kind of standing a little bit, but nothing new here. Let's check you. Okay, so I'm not too crazy, so I don't have to move you just yet. As I was suspecting, it looks like it died. So one of the Egyptian spinach seedlings have died, so I'll probably just pop another seed down in there. More sunflowers blossoming, so I'll wait probably about a week or 2, see if this is the variety that gets extra little blossoms off there, and if not, I'm gonna pop some more seeds down in there and let those go. The first hollyhock attempting to get a true leaf, so that's good. Little more germination on these desert marigolds, the wildflowers. I'm trying to be patient with this, but it was so compacted. So I might just do what I did with that one where I just moved the soil around a little bit. Don't know yet. Anyway. One of Bubba's florets bigger. So Billy B. So this is just morning checks. If you're gonna have a garden, you have to do morning checks. You gotta look for bugs. This don't look any different, but I did have a caterpillar nibbling. Things are looking good. I still may move those today. Nothing really new with the broccoli. Alright. Definitely gonna need some water up top there. But yeah. Oh. My first berry getting some color. Yay! That's the very first one. And what's interesting is this is the very last batch of plants that I bought. So they aren't even as established as the other ones in there. They're ripening quicker. All right, so let's go ahead and get the rest of the tarpon covered. All right, so we got this side up. I harvested peas yesterday, and we had them to top a salad for dinner. So hopefully harvesting them, we come around this side, be better. Okay, that is better. So hopefully harvesting them will help them produce more. You have to harvest often. Hoping those go ahead and get started. Not a whole lot of action over there. Probably not gonna be a whole lot of action in that bed either. Besides, them lettuce babies are getting big. Getting big over there. This is just blowing my mind because I thought this was gonna die. I really did. And this pea plant is doing the exact opposite. Not that I'm upset about that. But yeah. Alright. So part of me want to press that down. I put the marigold in there yesterday, but I'm not, because I haven't been known to press and jack up roots, and then it's dead, and I'm like, what happened? Because you pressed it down, girl, you pressed it down. Alright, so remember yesterday came and transplanted the last of the seedlings that I had started, which included marigolds, and popped some broccoli in. Wow, not broccoli, garlic. So yeah, get that put in. So let's come in here in Crampyville. All right. So that lettuce is looking good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this week I'll be able to harvest around the bottom edge leaves and we can have salads. Yep. Things are looking really good. These potatoes are continuing to press up. Yeah. Yeah. spinach. They're just hanging on. The deal is starting to take off. Let's come over here. Alright. Sorry. Me moving around. Trying to get in. Alright, so this tomato plant now has 2 blossoms on it. Put these little yellow strip deals in here. Get some of these flying bugs. There's cucumbers. Oh, fantastic. Oh, come off. I'm gonna have to get that off my hand. Okay, done untrapped myself. See, this is the real stuff that be happening, but y'all, look. OMG, that's like overnight. Wow. This is the Space Master. You know, in my opinion, it is definitely, this is just not a good idea to have that right there. Yeah. I am of the opinion that I'm gonna start going with Space Master. I done just ruined it. Look at this. Good thing they not expensive. Called myself doing something, done ruined it. But that's crazy. And aphid or something. Probably an aphid. But still not too bad. And that one over there, the poinsettia, it is flowering. Yeah. Alright, so let's go do some checks on some other things. Another little bug trap. My black-eyed peas are looking good. Yeah, looking really good, friends. Alright, so let's go open the other side and take a peek. Alright, let me just tell you, you can't see, but I've been like tripping and fighting to get in my little space, which is very tight, simply because I'm fighting to get around that. And I could have just clipped it up. Yeah. See, like right now, fighting with it. Just to get it to stay. Alright. Dude. Just learning and being imperfect all at the same time. Alright. So this is the poinsettia. I'm happy. It still ain't grabbing nothing. We're gonna try again. It still ain't grabbing. Look cool. Be gentle, Tarila. We're there. But it is flowering. Now this one does not have evidence of female flowers on it yet, but that is a male. Maybe in a later video one day I will talk about the difference between male and female flowers, but that is definitely a male. So that's the poinsettia, and I'm gonna try not to get myself stuck again. All right, so no flowering, but that's okay. Everything is looking good. I also harvested basil last night and put it on a salad, and I just everything off the top. I'm trying to encourage it to grow up and give me more. And I was listening to something and was saying how when it begins to bolt or flower, the basil don't taste right. And I learned that yesterday. The ones that had like the flowers coming off the top, it just did not taste good. But I made it through it. I just rinsed it off really good, nibbled it down, and gave myself some good nutrients. I also put it on our salad last night. We had a chicken berry salad. It was really good. So another sticky deal near the watermelons, because I'm trying to catch as many bugs as I can. But good news, the watermelon tendril has grabbed, so that's good. The other two have not. They seem like they still want to try to go over to that pea plant. I'm not gonna bother it. Not today. I'll come back out tomorrow and see what it's doing. But I wanted to grab it and go up. And then what I also did, just to kind of think through, because I want to train it, it's not gonna stay like this forever. Now this is me learning. I'm not perfect at this at all. But the trellis, I just took it and hooked it here, so hopefully I can train it to grow up and up. And that's the goal. So let's go around here. And let's look at the other one to see if it grabbed. And it did. Alright, that's a good shot. Right there. So same thing with this one. Now 2 of the tendrils on this one grabbed. So notice how this one is a little bit closer to the stake as opposed to that one kind of hanging out and away. So it's just training them up. So things are looking really good. Really, really good. Alright, so time for the morning water. Get some stuff sewed and go get ready for day. One of my favorite days of the week, but hugs and I slow down and spend time with each other. So let's see what the temperature is like in here now. Not close to 80 just yet, which is good. It feels cooler. Windows are open. Fans are going. This one's still at 75%. And let's see, I started a little after 9. It's 10:24. Man, time be flying. Alright, so let's kick this up a little bit more. And then I'm going to tell it to run for 8 hours. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to tell it to run for 8 hours. Things are good. Yeah. Alright. Happy Saturday. Go play in some dirt. Today is the day. I have only ever grown potatoes in grow bags. This is my first raised bed potato experience. Wow. One potato. There's 3 nice size ones. Oh. And I want to try to get them all out, because if I'm going to put that tomato plant in there, I definitely cannot leave potatoes down there. I mean, and I have scallions right here next to it. So I'm trying not to damage those, but lessons learned. And then I got spinach here too, so maybe that's just a bunch of soil. Not as many as I would have hoped, but something's better than nothing. Yeah, I'm not feeling anything else down there. No, I did sow them a bit early in the season, so maybe that has something to do with it. But I'm trying to make sure. Wait, I think I feel. Yep, I do. There's another one. So that's actually 3 nice size ones and 3 really tiny ones. So let's see. Nope, not feeling nothing else down here. Just some really tiny ones. is this? It's just roots. Yep. Just roots. I'm just gonna keep going here. Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm not feeling anything else. Let's see. Go in this direction. What is this? No. I don't think anything else is down there. All right. Nope. Just dirt. Yeah. So, just completely covered this spinach seedling in dirt. I was struggling anyway, so we'll see. So, note to self not to put them that close next year. Wait. Just a piece of stick. Alright, so we'll see if that spinach seedling makes it through me disrupting the soil here, but maybe next time. Well, this time I didn't soil up or anything, so that probably has a lot to do with it. But anyway, now that I know that I've gotten that out, I'm gonna transplant the tomato. Yeah, still some teeny tiny potatoes. I mean teeny tiny. Coming out. Something's better than nothing. We got 4 potatoes that we did not have before and that I don't have to buy from the store. So all good. Trying to create a good hole here for this tomato plant to go. Looks good. Like it'll fit. Yep. Looks like we might be good to go. Blend of Dr. Earth, some worm castings, and my eggshell, banana peel, mixture in that hole. Try to give it as much success as possible. And now the hard part, getting this out. All right. see. Don't get yourself dirty. But I got it out. You know, I just may have to sacrifice this spinach. Well, we got it out. I still got about that much, about half of my hand in terms of height of this bed. So I am going to soil up. I put this is smidget too close to the end. Just a smidget. And I have officially buried that spinach seedling. It's alright. It's alright. So the irrigation ran about 8:30 this morning here. I am really, so I just took out a scallion seedling. But it's all good. Those should be ready to harvest soon. They were getting blocked by the sun quite a bit from that potato plant. So ran. So once those harvest, I'll soil up a little bit more. Get this out of here. I mean, trying to spare at least one of these spinach seedlings, but we'll see. How you fare. But it's in there. And it may not be what we see on videos, on YouTube, what to do, what not to do, blah, blah, blah. But it's in there. This irrigation right here, so I don't want the tomato plant to be getting its leaves wet too much, but they are heavy drinkers, so I may have to get another little cover. I'm not even sure if you can see my finger here, and pop that in so that this irrigation is getting root depth. Watered. The airplanes, they've been busy this morning. Busy, busy, busy. So it's in. It's not perfect, but it's in. And yeah, So eventually I'll be harvesting carrots and the onions and things like that. So I'll be able to continue to soil up eventually. But right now, it's as far as we could go. I probably could have made the hole a little bit deeper, but that as far as I could get it down there. Alright, so experiments. Let's see how it fares. And most likely what will end up happening is that the soil will begin to settle down. But let's see how this works. So, one mission accomplished. Very imperfect, but accomplished. I have to see if I got another garlic stick. Lord have mercy, garden staple to get that irrigation to just push down. So, but we're in. Imperfect, but in. Hopefully within the next week or so, this potato plant does what that one did, so I can get it out, because you're technically not supposed to plant potatoes near tomatoes. They say they don't like each other. I have some peas because I have some onion between them, and just based on what I just dug up here, it doesn't appear they're gonna spread too much, so we're gonna see what happens. And if it does not make it, I am okay, because I have 2 other tomato plants, and one goal accomplished.